It's not just mine, his or her house. This is our house.
How you doing, everybody? My name is Tyrone Lowe. This is my show, The Legends. And in the House of the Legends, I have a very talented brother. Comes from a musical family of entertainers and well-known entertainers as well. And I bring you today Deverne Williams. What's going on, Deverne?
What's up, bro?
How you feel?
I'm doing good, bro.
Okay, welcome to the show, my show, The Legends. So we're going to talk about you, man, because you started actually doing music at an early age, and you come from a very fantastic musical family.
Yeah, I started playing drums at the age of about six years old. And for my mom and my dad being in the business, Carol Williams Salso, and my dad was Deverne Williams that toured with Wilson Pickett. I picked up learning guitar, piano, trumpet, bass, and then I decided I wanted to go into singing after a couple of years.
But besides your family influences, what artists actually influenced you at an early age?
Yes. Well, for my mom, Carol Williams, she's the first lady of Salso. She had the hits more, Love Is You, Can't Get Away, and You Reach the Bottom Line. I learned a lot from watching my parents, and then I ended up going to Juilliard School of Music, and I studied classical music there, and I learned how to read music.
So tell the viewers about your first actual production that you ever did, and how did that come about?
My first actual production was this song called I'll Be, and it was produced by Andre Cousins for the Chicken and Grits camp, and it was pretty amazing. It was my first time actually creating a whole track where I played the instruments and I co-wrote the song, and the song did so well at the time that it actually got me an audition for Columbia Records, and DJ Chuck Chillout was playing it. And it was very exciting time for me because I was pretty young and I was like performing all over the place. I got to meet DMX. I was actually one of the opening artists on the Rough Riders concert that they used to have. I think I performed at Asbury Park summer stage they had there back a while ago.
And so let's talk about some of the other artists that you've actually worked with or produced on some of their productions.
Yes. So I've worked with Melba Moore. I've worked with my godmother, Gloria Gaynor. I actually was involved with Snoop Dogg's album, Rhythm and Gangster, a song that he did with 50 Cent. Oh No, I produced the track, and I got connected to that project through Sha Money XL.
So, it's very, your resume is like impeccable, man. Like really, so let's talk about your band, because your band has really been a big influence on your career as well, as far as traveling, and you've been around the world with them, the UK, and, the feedback is like excellent. So tell the viewers about that. And while you're at it, let's talk about how you actually formed that band. And tell them the name of the band.
The reason I formed my own band is that in 2009, I went to China to do a 6-month tour with Henry Brown and his 9-piece band. And I had so much fun doing it. And when I was there, a lot of the promoters and different people that booked the bands there said, Deverne, you should put together your own band and you should come back over here. It would be great. We would love to have you with your own situation. So when I got back to New York, I got together with some of my friends, and we formed Vintage Soul, and then from there, you know, we started just climbing up by doing smaller shows, and then they turned into bigger shows, and we got to back up Melba Moore. We got to back up Melissa Morgan. We all actually went to Japan with Melissa Morgan in 2019. We played at Billboard Live in Japan and in Osaka, and it was an amazing experience. And I was really glad that I was able to take my band members, you know, overseas. And then we've been to the Middle East. I've been to Abu Dhabi. We've been to Dubai and Oman.
You know,
So it's quite a good feeling, you know, to have your own personal band travel with you. And now that I have this record out, which actually most of my musicians are performing on my new project, Get With Me Baby and Oh Baby, they are the musicians on all my stuff, as well as myself playing too.
you know, I'm quite blown away, you know, to the fact that you're the youngest drummer that actually played at the Apollo.
Yes.
And
yes, I was.
With Bobby Womack, Junior Walker. I mean, we're talking real old school here. So
yeah, that's definitely the real. Those artists are the real deal.
You know, let's talk about your experiences with that and how did that actually come about?
Well, a very funny experience when we were doing our sound check. I actually was playing behind Lolita Holloway, and when we were doing the sound check, somebody had told Bobby Womack that there's this young kid that's playing the drums that looks like he's about 8 years old, and they had to put the old-fashioned telephone books. I had to use 2 of them because I was so short that you wouldn't have seen me. So they had said to him, this young boy is killing it on the drums. And the way the Apollo is whoever the top artist is, their dressing room is always at the top. So Bobby Womack came all the way down from his dressing room and came to the side of the stage for our sound check to see who was this kid playing the drums. And he came up to me and he really was very pleased with my playing. And it was quite an experience for me to meet him and to meet him that way, with him being so engrossed in here in my playing. It was really nice.
Okay. Now, you also work with Ashanti, you know, and let's talk about that. You know, tell the viewers about the experiences with, you know, working with her.
Yeah, my drummer is the reason why Mr. Donald James, he tours with her, and a couple of times we got to open up with her on some shows that we did locally here in New York. And she's a very nice lady. She works hard. She puts together a very tight show, and you know, I would love to work with her again.
Okay. And
yeah.
if you had to, now they have a lot of upcoming artists that's coming out right now, right? So,
yes.
Anybody in particular that you would actually like to handpick to be part of your production? Anybody you could think about?
Well, I mean, I probably would love to work with Bruno Mars.
Okay, now that's kind of hot right there, you know. And you know,
but an up and coming artist, I'm not too sure. It's a lot of great artists out at this time that I can't think off the top of my head. But you know, there's so many great artists that, you know, I would like to collaborate with as far as producing and writing and letting them possibly use my band Vintage Soul.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, also, you know, Melissa Morgan has a movie coming out.
Melissa Morgan, yes.
So let's talk about your statue with that, because I know that you have some type of involvement with that as far as the music. So tell the viewers about that.
Yeah, she recorded a song actually in my studio that is going to be featured in the movie. And the song is a great song. I don't want to say the title just yet, but she came in and she nailed her vocals. And the song is a really great song, and I'm sure that, you know, it will be very much memorable when you hear it in the movie. Okay.
And also, you have something that you did with your moms. You know, I mean,
yes.
What would it be? You know, without actually having something to do, having that your mother actually is a legend and you wouldn't have nothing to do with that. So.
Yes. That experience is always great. Every time we work on any music together, it's always epic. We did a song in 2016 called "It's Gonna Be Different," and it hit the UK soul charts. And we actually went to Paris to perform it, and the response was like, it was just so amazed to see mother and son performing together. And we have some other projects that we're looking forward to releasing in 2021. And you know, we're just shooting for the best at this point.
You know, it's good to know that you're multi-talented that way. Besides the drums, do you play anything else?
Yes, I play the guitar, I play the keyboards, I play the bass, and I play the trumpet.
Okay. You know, your father was a very important man as well. And
yes, he was.
We should actually acknowledge him for who he was as well. Can you speak on that?
Yes, my father's name was Deverne T. Williams, and he was the musical director for Benny King when Benny King had Stand By Me out, and he also was the musical director for Wilson Pickett in Wilson's prime, and they got to go to Africa, and my dad was also a part of making the movie Soul to Soul with Ike and Tina Turner, Roberta Flack, Carlos Santana. And it was a lot of great artists in that show. And I remember my dad telling me how, you know, amazing the audience was when, you know, Wilson and all of these artists went there to perform. It was like, it was out of control.
Yeah. Would you say back in this day, was there a colored barrier, you know, at that
Oh,
sense?
yes, definitely. My dad told me when he used to travel with Wilson Pickett in the South that it was pretty rough, that, you know, the musicians, sometimes if they had to stop on the road to use the bathroom, certain places they weren't able to stop at, certain places they weren't able to eat. But, you know, through the love of the music and what he was doing, he pushed through it, and you know, they were able to get through those times and travel into those places safely without getting into any trouble.
Okay. So, you know, Deverne, we're going to take a little break, and we're going to actually experience and look at his upcoming video, you know, with one of his tracks, and we'll be right back. So stay tuned.
No problem. All right.
It's not just mine, his or her house. This is our house.
Don't turn around. You ain't really down. Playing the games you do. Someday, everything will be alright. And different people make the world go round.
Because of you, my dreams are coming true.
That erases my rainy day.
Right now, I don't care who's watching.
For whatever the reason there might be.
With your love by my side, the world will be mine. You're the one for me.
Yeah.
When we are together, you bring sunshine in my world. I'm so glad that you're my girl. I'll be your protector. Teach you things, baby, you're professor. Try to make you stay the whole semester. Baby, you know that I'll treat you better. Oh, babe. together. All your moments that we share together. And make them last forever. Oh, babe, I'll be glad to share all my love with you, babe. Oh, babe, I just like the way you move, babe. Girl, you're a diamond in my eyes. When I see something that I like, I'll do something. Oh, yeah, you know I'll love you right all through the night, baby. Dinner and candlelights, baby. I'ma dim them lights, baby. Oh, you know I ain't dealing with no regular lady. Gotta be a superstar, baby. Ain't gonna be driving me crazy. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Yeah. Share all my love with you. Let's just share my love, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, yeah. I just like the way you move, baby. You move me. I see something that I like, I'll do something.
It's not just mine, his or her house. This is our house.
We got some fun people in the house tonight.
This is our house.
Hey, my name is Tyrone Lowe. I'm back with the show The Legends, and in the house we have Deverne Williams. Hey, Deverne.
What's up, big bro?
Yeah, you have a lot of experience as a young artist, growing up from a young, child as well. And they have a lot of upcoming artists out there right now. So anything that you can actually suggest to them as far as the business aspects and the characteristics of the craft?
Okay, so it's breaking up a little bit, but I think you said something about new artists that's out now.
Well, what I'm saying is that they have a lot of new artists out right now. You have any suggestions for them, as far as the crafts itself, the fundamentals, the business part of it? And
mainly I'd say, be true to yourself. Be true to yourself. Don't settle for less. Try to push as much your talent as much as you can do original. Don't try to be like another artist, and just be true to yourself. That's the biggest thing that I think that's important.
Besides just being a singer, entertainer, you ever thought about acting or getting into movies like that?
I've done a little acting when I was younger. I haven't in a while, but my record company, Streamworld Entertainment, they have some things set up where I possibly will be doing some acting and because in today's time everything is visual, so that's something that I will be looking forward to doing, as well as performing and touring with my new music.
So let's talk about your ability to actually share your energy to your viewers, and can you talk about that?
Okay, well, right now we're doing a whole promotion campaign with Streamworld where right now the music is on all digital platforms. My current single, Get With Me Baby, is on Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify, Deezer, and Amazon.com. And we're getting ready to do promotion, and they're going to do radio, and we're going to push the video promos actually on television, so people can see the promo and know to buy it and order it from the record company Streamworld.
Now, we know that you've recorded a lot of things you know. But who taught you studio production? Actually, how to actually work a studio?
Well, most of it I taught myself, and
Okay.
when I went to Juilliard, I took up some engineering skills classes too. So I learned that from going to music school, and I mean basically a lot of it I learned on my own, just basically hands-on, having my own home studio and having clients come in and just working on their stuff and spending time on the mixes, and of course YouTubing things to find out what you don't know and researching.
Okay. So my question to you, Deverne, is where do you see yourself at least 5 years from now?
Well, I see myself 5 years from now. I see myself, maybe Bruno Mars will be opening up for me.
I hear that.
Yeah, man.
Um,
I just want to tour. I'd like to travel all around the world with my band. And, I'd like to do some more collabs with my mom, Carol Williams Salso. And, just take over this music game.
Okay. That's what's up. That's a big picture. Now, I know your mom has a lot of unreleased tracks from back in the days, Have you actually brought them up to speed? Are you thinking about it?
We're working on it right now, along with Mr. Daryl Payne. We're working on a project where we have some vocals and some things that she has recorded, and we're adding new music to it. And she's doing new vocals. We're using older vocals, and we're just putting everything together to create a new project. Oh, that's a picture of me and Gloria Gaynor that you just showed. That's my godmother.
Right. I spoke to her recently. And I plan to have her on the show like in September because she's writing a book, and
Right.
That's going to be quite epic for me.
Yes.
Any shout outs to anyone?
I'd like to give a shout out to my record company, Stream World Entertainment, and my executive producer, Mr. Daryl Payne. Also, I'd like to shout out my little bro, The Rebel. He's signed to the label too, and he has music coming out that I'm involved with as far as producing, and my band is playing on his music. So look out for The Rebel as well.
Okay, great. So anything else that you want to tell the viewers that they should actually know about?
I'd like to say thank you to all the viewers that have been supporting me, supporting my new single, Get With Me Baby. It's doing very well on YouTube. We haven't even went into full promotion yet. Just by word of mouth, people have been responding to the song, and the downloads are happening on all digital platforms. So we're really just pleased with everything that's going on now, and I humbly thank everybody for all of the support and the opportunities. And I thank you, Mr. Tyrone, for giving me this opportunity to be on such a great show with all of the other great artists that you have had on the show. And the track record is amazing, and I'm very honored to be on your show.
My pleasure. Before we sign off, I want you to say hi to Carol for me.
Definitely.
Definitely. Every time I had my Salso shirt the other day,
Oh, wow.
Mine, And
Wow.
Like I said, I still got that 7-inch,
Wow.
that she made back in the day,
Okay.
And so what I want to say to you is that it's been a pleasure. I mean, an actual pleasure, and I'm flattered to have you on my show.
Thank you so much.
And come again.
I definitely will.
The TV studios, I heard, because I usually shoot from a real TV studio. I'd like you to come down with your band and do a live performance, man.
We would love to do that.
You know what I'm saying?
I'd love to do that.
And stuff. So this has been another T-Lo video production, and my guest is Deverne Williams. And like I said, support him, look him up, talk to him if you can, get some real highlights about this industry. And we thank you so much for tuning into my show. So stay tuned for another T-Lo video production. Thank you.
You got my attention now. baby, I can't wait to get you in the room. Girl, you got a body I cannot resist. And I know you got a man at home and he'll be really pissed. Get with me, baby. Yeah, 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 yeah. Get with me, baby. Oh, get with me, baby. Yeah, 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 yeah. Get with me, baby. Oh, baby, I get so excited. Tell my face and know it's hard for me to hide it. And baby, I can't wait to try it. I feel the rhythm when I'm with you, I can't hide it. Oh, it's alright. Only wanna be with you tonight. I'll be loving you through the night. When we do what you like, I'ma give it to you to the morning light. Love is the only place you can fall tonight, babe. You don't need answers from me, 'cause you know, dancing next to you, I'm in the mood. You're like my favorite meal, my favorite food. I'll be the perfect one, you won't get screwed. Perfect attitude, I won't be rude. I just want to spend more time with you. With you forever, I'll be stuck to you like glue. You with me, baby. Yeah, 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 yeah. You with me, baby. Oh, you with me, baby. Yeah, 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 yeah. You with me, baby. Oh, it's alright. Only wanna be with you tonight. I'll be loving you through the night. When we do what you like, I'ma give it to you to the morning light. Love is the only place you can fall tonight, babe. You don't need answers from me, 'cause you know.
It's not just mine, his or her house. This is our house.